Alright guys, we're going to run through these Black Ops 6 multiplayer maps. Some of these aren't competitive. I'm going to rank these based off of multiplayer only, not taking into account competitive. I might touch on the competitive side of things, but for the most part, we're just going to run through a multiplayer, like alone, how I think about the map. If I'm being honest, I don't think there's an S or an A tier map. So we might have a very, very kind of down heavy tier list here. If you guys want to do the same tier list, I'll leave the link down below for this exact tier list. You guys can kind of compare what you guys have with mine. So yeah, we'll get started here. First map's Protocol. Personally, I don't mind this map. It's not the worst of the bunch. There's definitely very far a good amount of maps on here that are worse than this. Now what I say is, if it's C tier, I don't think so. I'm leaning more towards D, like a low end C, high D maybe. That's kind of where I'm leaning. I think I'll leave it. D for now. I don't mind this map. I think it fits this game, like get this game's playstyle. Kind of the zip lining stuff from like down low on the map to the top of the one building on this near side here is kind of cheesy, but other than that, it's not terrible. I mean, on the competitive side, I will say Search and Destroy. I've only played Search and Destroy on this map competitively. I do like it, but just from strictly playing pubs, I played this map a good amount. It's not. I would say it's a good like kind of mid-tier map. Really, that's kind of the best way I would put it. But yeah. Next map, Payback. Now this map is not uncompetitive, so this is strictly multiplayer like vibes alone here. Payback, I would probably say it's definitely better than Protocol. My gut is leaning like a high C, maybe low B. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'll leave it at C, I think, for now. It's relatively small, which again, most of these maps are relatively small. Just kind of given in this game, but it's pretty good. I usually play Domination Hardpoint in this map. It's not terrible. Yeah, I'll keep it in C. Nothing to really complain about on this map. But yeah, all right. Anyways, this is probably the best map in the game, unfortunately, and it still really isn't great. Now, because it is the best map in the game, in my opinion. I think if there's another one that I would put up here with it. I don't really think so. I think I might put it in A just because it really is the best map they have in the game. The only complaint I have about this map that I would bump it down to a B, no bullshit, is the underground part. It is the dumbest thing ever. It's annoying, and yeah, but I'll leave it at A. I think that like if I compared this map to like other A tier maps from other games, not even close. This map would be bottom of the barrel A. Yeah, we'll leave it in A tier. Yeah. Lowtown. Ooh, this map is horrendous. I don't think it's an F tier because there's a few other Fs on this list that I'm gonna put there. So I'm gonna put it in low end of D. This map is not great. Kind of the layout of it is just weird. The whole water feature that you can swim up into this building here, it's just not great. It's not a good idea. Unfortunately, this game doesn't really have many good maps. They have okay maps. None are really like standout-ish. Like past years, you have the set 3, 4, 5 maps that people all love and enjoy. There's obviously gonna be those bad maps every game. Like it is what it is. But this year there really isn't a lot of good maps. They're either mid or trash. So that's pretty much the rundown there. But Lowtown is not good. I tell you that. It's very, very low D tier in my opinion. Subsonic, now depending on the player you are, this map is either going to be A tier or S tier or F tier. That's pretty much it. I feel like there's no in between. Which is funnily enough, that's where I'm gonna put it. For the most part, playing this map, I've been going for camos. I really haven't gone for kills on this map. Like I haven't kill horde or anything like that. I think if I was Killhorn more, I think I'd probably put it A. But I think for now, I think I'm gonna put it in B. It again, very tiny map. It's like a Shipment-esque map. So I mean, if you're a fan of Shipment, I think this map's pretty good. They just added a bit of a different element to the map, to these small maps, which is Subsonic and Babylon. Those are the two kind of tiny maps that remind people of Shipment type stuff. But I think this it's not terrible. Like again, if comparing this to other games, like if this is B tier versus B tier type stuff, it's pretty far down there. But like given this game's circumstances and like how like this game's built, it's not a bad map, in my opinion. Next is Rewind. Now Rewind's a weird one because this is where I'll touch on the competitive side of things. Competitively, Rewind's pretty good. But like pub wise, it just depending on the lobbies, it plays terribly slow. People like to camp. I think I'm gonna leave it. I think, do I like it better than Payback? I don't think I do. I think C tier is a good spot for Ruin. Like if it was just strictly competitive, like if I rank the 5 or 6 competitive maps, whatever there is, it'd probably be B or A. But like for pubs strictly, it is definitely a below Payback map. I don't think it's terrible. Like C tier to me is like the mid tier maps, like genuinely. Protocol is like teetering here. I think Rewind kind of fits there for time. We'll kind of come back at the end and kind of reevaluate and see if we want to move anything up or down. But yeah, we don't have to really get into much of this. Scud is no bullshit one of the worst maps ever made in Call of Duty history, and I will fucking take that to the grave. That map is horrendous. And this next map might actually take the cake here because this map is fucking horrible too. These two maps are the worst two maps in this game, and it's not close. I'm being dead serious. If you have not played this game yet, or if you're even thinking about playing this game, you haven't played it yet, whatever, or if you've played it a little bit, haven't touched these maps. If you've noticed, anytime these two maps get selected in the pregame lobby, everyone backs out. These two maps are horrendous. The only reason why I will ever play Scud, which I'm basically done with now, is when I'm going for camos and I need sniper kills, like long shots or anything like that. The only time I will ever play this map, I've touched maybe 3-4 times max. This map is awful. That's all I need to say about that. If you like those maps, I feel bad for you if these maps are even a tier higher on this list, on your list. They're horrible. Babylon, same thing I said with Best Subsonic. It's kind of a love or hate. I feel like there's no really in between. I'm gonna keep it at B. I think I like Babylon better, in my opinion, but I do like both of these maps to an extent. Obviously, there's sometimes you get the sweat lobbies. It is what it is. I mean, I'm usually going for camo, so I kind of am on like the lower end of getting angry. But those two maps are for kind of how they're built. They're pretty good, in my opinion. Next up here is Derelict. I think that's how you say it. You can roast me in the comments if you want. I don't care. This map is kind of shite. I'll tell you that. I think I like it better than Lowtown, not better than Protocol. I think that's a good kind of spot for it. Is D. I liked it in the beta, but like after kind of playing it after the game's full launch, it's not the same to me. And I don't know what exactly it is that makes it not the same. I don't know if it's just the other maps being in here makes this map worse. I don't know. Because in the beta we had Skyline, Babylon, Rewind, Derelict, and Scud, right? I think those are the maps. So maybe the map just makes it. Having other maps make it seem worse. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it now. I did in the beta, but not much now. But yeah. Anyways, Vorkuta, I think that's how you say it. Snow map here. This is the weird one. To me. It's kind of in the same ballpark as CD. I'm leaning more towards D above Derelict, but like it's around. It's one of these two, man. Like genuinely, like you can interchange any of these four for me, or any of these three. Protocol is probably at the top of the D regardless, but any of these three you can probably interchange. But we'll put it kind of behind Derelict. I think I'd rather play Derelict over Vorkuta, but it's kind of give or take. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Vault. This is another weird one, man. Like genuinely. Um. Hmm. Do I like it better than Protocol? Pub wise, probably. Competitive wise, I put Protocol higher. Trying to think. I'll leave it here. I'll leave it behind Rewind too. I think that's kind of a fair shout there. It looks pretty solid so far. All right. So those are all like the 6v6 straight up 6v6 maps. Okay. We'll rank these two because I have actually played these maps before because I've been doing camo challenges in these four maps. Sandhouse. This is not what it's called on the game, so I don't know why that's in here like that, but it is called Warhead, I believe, in the game. This one here, I would probably lean, probably C. We'll kind of just put the strike maps on the end of it. I'm not gonna interchange them with the other ones. I think Stakeout's a C, and these two are horrendous. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'll leave those at. If you haven't touched these maps, a lot of people just do it for camo challenges. Takeout's the main one people do for camo challenges, but Warhead is pretty good too. So those are kind of like the two better of the face-off mosh pit maps. They did just add a few more after the season 1 update. They're not on this list. If you want me to do an updated tier list towards like the middle end of the year of Black Ops 6, I will. I'm sure they'll have a crap ton more maps, hopefully. Added. But yeah, so that's kind of my tier list there for you guys. If you guys have enjoyed this video and you guys want to genuinely see more tier lists of Call of Duty, anything, genuinely anything, kind of let me know in the comments below. I'll read them, kind of see what kind of would work, what won't work, and kind of see what I can kind of get out to you guys content wise. I'm gonna try to do a video a week, at least. I'll kind of make a video just explaining kind of my process and what's going to be going down for the next few weeks, next few months probably. Kind of just until I get my numbers up, and then we'll kind of go from there. Kind of get consistent with it. And yeah, so anyways, that's kind of going to do for me. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.